Have you ever accidentally become the hero because of a costume? I showed up to my friend's pool party dressed as a lifeguard. Red shorts, whistle, even had a foam rescue tube I found at a thrift store. Everyone laughed when I walked in doing the slow-motion Baywatch run. 20 minutes later, I was grabbing a drink when I heard splashing. Not fun splashing, panic splashing. A little kid, maybe 6 years old, had wandered into the deep end. His mom was inside. Nobody else was watching. He went under. I didn't think. I just jumped. The water hit me like ice. My heart was pounding so loud I could hear it underwater. I couldn't see him at first. The chlorine burned my eyes and everything was just blue and bubbles. Then I saw his little hand reaching up toward the surface. Fingers spread wide like he was trying to grab the sky. I've never swum so fast in my life. The foam rescue tube was useless. It literally floated away from me. I grabbed the kid under his arms and kicked toward the edge. He was coughing, crying, clinging to my neck so hard I could barely breathe. His fingernails dug into my shoulders. I could feel his whole body shaking against mine. These tiny little tremors that wouldn't stop. He kept trying to climb higher, pushing me down, and for one terrifying second, my head went under and I swallowed water. I came back up, gasping, adjusting my grip, telling him things I don't even remember. Stuff like, I got you, and you're okay, and we're almost there. I don't know if I was saying it for him or for me. The edge of the pool felt like it was a mile away. My legs were burning. The kid was heavier than he looked. Or maybe fear just weighs more than anything else. I kept kicking, kept my chin above water, kept one arm locked around his chest. I could feel his heartbeat against my forearm. It was racing so fast, like a little hummingbird trapped in his ribs. When my hand finally touched the pool ladder, I almost cried. I'm not exaggerating. My eyes were already burning from the chlorine, but something else was happening too. This wave of relief so intense it made my throat close up. I got him to the ladder. His mom came running out screaming. She looked at me, looked at my uniform, and started sobbing. Thank God you were here. Thank God there was a lifeguard. I opened my mouth to explain, but the kid was still coughing up water, so I just held him. She kept thanking me over and over. Her hands were shaking worse than mine. She pulled her son into her arms and just collapsed onto the pool deck, rocking him back and forth. I sat there dripping, watching them, and I couldn't stop staring at the deep end. The water was so still now, so calm, like nothing had even happened. But I kept seeing his hand reaching up. That image wouldn't leave my head. People started crowding around. Someone wrapped a towel around my shoulders. I heard my friend saying something about calling 911. The mom was checking her son's face, his arms, his legs, like she needed to make sure every part of him was still there. He had stopped crying by then. He was just quiet, leaning into her chest, his little fist gripping her shirt so tight his knuckles were white. I thought about my own mom, how she used to hold me like that when I was scared, how I hadn't called her in 3 weeks because I'd been too busy. I made a mental note to call her that night. I actually did for once. The real lifeguard from the neighborhood pool showed up 10 minutes later. Someone had called him. He checked the kid over, made sure he was okay, then looked at me. Good save, he said. You certified? I was still dripping wet, holding a foam whistle that didn't even work. I work at a call center, I said. He stared at me for a long second. Then he laughed and shook my hand. The mom still sends me Christmas cards. She addressed the first one to our guardian angel lifeguard. I never corrected her. The kid's 7 now. He's taking swim lessons. I signed up for a real certification course last month. Figured if the universe keeps putting me in these situations, I should probably know what I'm doing.